bring it to him, I'll bring it to you. Man, I ain't worried about your crew. Scream at me. And I ain't worried what you gonna do. Scream at me. And you said you running with who? Scream at me. I'll give it to him.
This sold-out crowd is on its feet here in St. Louis, Missouri. Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside.
I'll tell you, Cole, these WWE fans are so fired up, I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in that.
What?
You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary dead man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the dead man's been there for a very, very long time. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters it like that. I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. Nice quick counter. He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
Come on, partner. Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple. And there's the reversal.
These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can... Great reversal.
One. Two.
You know, there's no... And there's
Three.
the counter, Cole.
4. 5.
I think the SmackDown locker room is extreme.
Thank you, Captain
6.
Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly. What a counter that was! I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Rope break.
The
One.
thing you got to remember about The Undertaker
Two.
is that 50% of his style,
Three.
his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account,
He's going for the submission.
and he might get it. He's got that hold locked in. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You could say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Triple H is the man, Cole.
He was one step ahead on that one.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. Folks, will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it if we cut away here.
You're probably right, Taz. I know I wouldn't want to miss a second of this action.
I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like...
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you?
3, 4.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here. That was a textbook reversal. Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those... He dodged that bullet. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
1.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. we usually have a pretty good idea of what to
3.
expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole,
4.
like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE.
5. 6.
I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE.
These superstars are showing he ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
Watch it. He reversed it. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunities. Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars... And it looks like he's bleeding! This is not going to help his chances!
Well, that depends, Cole. I mean, some guys, they go a little nuts at the sight of their own blood, and they become unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury. Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
Rope
There's
break.
the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
Wow, now that one's not in the rule book. But you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
Could be a finishing move right here.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right?
Looks like he's decided to grab a weapon from under the ring.
1. 2.
Man, I don't envy that ref. No, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health. These supers, it looks like he's decided to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. A tombstone pile driver.
He's going for the pin. This
1,
could be it.
2, 3.
Too bad that's it, Cole. I could have watched them go even longer. Well, that's a 3 count. That's all she wrote.
That certainly was a decisive victory. That pinfall left no room for ambiguity.
Nope. You let your shoulders sink down enough for 3, you lose. That's it. That's simple.